Chief Minister Manipur Singh along with his cabinet colleagues is at the Raj Bhavan in Imphal for a crucial meet with Governor Lakshman Prasad Acharya amid the fresh escalation of violence in the state. As per sources, CM Manipur Singh and the ministers and MLAs will seek removal of Article 355 and ask for full control of the unified command. Sources stated that CM Manipur Singh, in a memorandum to be submitted to the centre, also highlighted the role of external forces in the violence in the state. Well, this is the second meeting with the governor within 24 hours and some crucial decisions are likely to come to the fore. But the top focus from Manipur viewers, Chief Minister Manipur Singh, along with his cabinet colleagues, is at the Raj Bhavan in Imphal for a crucial meet with Governor Lakshman Prasad Acharya amid the fresh escalation of violence in the state. And joining us live over the broadcast is our editor-in-chief Wasbir Hussain from our newsroom. Wasbir, a crucial meet underway at the Raj Bhavan. The second meet in 2 days. Can we expect some big developments? What are your insights?
Well, Reshma, the meeting between Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, his cabinet colleagues who are in Imphal and all the alliance MLAs are at this point in time going on at the Raj Bhavan. The meeting is going on between the Chief Minister and his team and Governor Lakshman Prasad Acharya. The meeting started about 45 to 50 minutes ago. In fact, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh had met the governor for about 40 to 45 minutes even last night, where thereafter he had come and briefed his ministers and the council and the cabinet at the secretariat. That was last night. Again, this morning, about 45 minutes ago, the meeting began once again between the Chief Minister, his cabinet colleagues who are in Imphal, the alliance partners, MLAs and the Governor Lakshman Prasad Acharya. Now, the big breaking story, what Notice Live is getting at this point is that the Chief Minister has in no uncertain terms slated to tell the governor that the authority of the unified command must be vested with the Chief Minister or the state, and unless that is done, the Chief Minister may even tender his resignation. In fact, that is what is going to be told in no uncertain terms. That's what we are getting to know. We will be bringing you the confirmation after some time, but what we are getting to know is that the state government does not want the ambiguity. Now, the state authorities are saying that Article 355 is in force. That means the law and order is somewhat controlled by the central government. Now, the state is saying that they are not able to deal with the law and order situation with a free hand because of the Article 355 that is in force. Now, the state wants that a free hand should be given to the state. The authority, the charge of the unified command must be vested with the Chief Minister, and only then they can control the situation. Otherwise, the Chief Minister Biren Singh is even thinking of tendering his resignation so that the centre can come in through President's rule and govern the state. So, this is what is the meeting going on. This is what is has emerged during the two cabinet meetings that was held day before yesterday, and yesterday there were two cabinet meetings were held, and this was the more or less a consensus that the state needs total powers to deal with the situation. The state must be in total control of the law and order situation, and since that is not the case now, that's what the state says. Of course, the law and order situation is going out of hand. Now, in the last 48 hours, last 72 hours, last 3 days, situation has gone totally beyond control. In fact, that was the impression that one gathered, because drones had dropped, sophisticated rocket propelled grenades were dropped from sophisticated drones, and then improvised long range missile systems were used that killed the person near the INA memorial in Moirang in Bishnupur district. Now, the sudden emergence of drones to attack each other, the sudden emergence of long range missile systems to attack civilians, I think these has really concerned the state government, and they have really taken note of the situation. And now, there were also rumors doing the rounds that loads of weapons were also entering Manipur, from the neighborhood, whether it is Myanmar, whether it is other places, only the security agencies will be able to tell us, but there are rumors floating around that due to the porous nature of the India-Myanmar border, and it's a well-known fact that many anti-India elements are operating crisscrossing that area in the porous border, the security is also a matter of serious concern. Now, of course, that this has prompted the authorities like the army, the Assam Rifles and the CRPF to put in place anti-drone systems. Now, they have already put up anti-drone systems around the Raj Bhavan in Imphal. They are also going to set up an anti-drone system around the Chief Minister's official residence and the State Secretariat, and all the vital installations will be brought under the anti-drone systems. So in view of this situation, the escalating situation, the cabinet meetings had taken place. In view of the escalating situation, the Chief Minister and his team is meeting the Governor Lakshman Prasad Acharya. And now the big story emerging from Imphal is that if the central government does not hand over the charge of the unified command to the state government, or in which the Chief Minister is the chairman or heads the unified command, then Chief Minister Biren Singh and his government may resign and propose keeping of the assembly in suspended animation. That's what we are gathering. Of course, discussions are still going on. It's almost an hour now that the team is in the Raj Bhavan having discussions with Governor Lakshman Prasad Acharya. Our correspondent Lucky Boy Singh is at the Raj Bhavan outside. Lucky, what are you picking up? Are you there? What are you picking up? What is going on?
Yes, Wasbir, right now ministers, MLAs, around 25 ministers, MLAs including the Chief Minister and the Speaker of Manipur have just having a meeting with the Governor LP Acharya at the Raj Bhavan in Manipur. And yes, still discussion is going on, and yes, memorandum will be submitted regarding the points mentioned about the security measures of the present drone attack that have been happening in the state since 1st September. And yes, as per the information that we have, there is also a point in the memorandum regarding the handing over of the unified command to the state by the ministers and MLAs to the governor, as well as to tackle the situation where the external forces have been playing in Manipur. Wasbir.
Absolutely, the role of external forces, quote unquote. In fact, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, right from the start of the violence on the 3rd of May 2023, has been saying that external elements are involved in this ethnic upsurge in Manipur. Now, in this memorandum that the Chief Minister and his colleagues are submitting to the governor, this point is also mentioned apparently, that the external threat factor and that which I have just stated, that there are rumors of weapons being coming into Manipur from the neighborhood, and if by neighborhood we mean since it is in the vicinity of Myanmar, and possibly all fingers are pointing towards, it's not necessarily the Myanmar government, but there are any number of elements in Myanmar in the border areas who have in their possession huge quantity of sophisticated weapons. There are any number of militias in Myanmar which are basically unadministered territory close to the border with India, and the border is extremely porous. Of course, there are security vigil on the Indian side, but considering the terrain, it is not difficult for elements to smuggle in weapons and men from Myanmar to India, that is to Manipur. Now, that is of course for the security agencies to go into details, but as far as this meeting is over the security situation in Manipur, the deteriorating security situation in Manipur, which has reached an all-new high with the use of sophisticated drones and long-range missile systems that we saw in operation that killed a priest in Moirang. So in view of this backdrop, anti-drone systems are also put in place, and that is exactly the crux of that meeting that the Chief Minister and his team is having with Governor Lakshman Prasad Acharya at the end of 2 cabinet meetings that were held back to back, day before yesterday and yesterday. Now the government is also under tremendous pressure, Lucky, because in Jiribam also we have seen there was a press statement by the Apunba Loop from Jiribam saying that the state and the central government has failed to provide security to the people. They want the state government to provide security to the people. Lucky, there was a press statement from Apunba Loop in Jiribam.
Yes, Wasbir, the CSO leaders from Jiribam is also claiming that the security forces, particularly the Central Armed Forces, haven't provided security to the civilians in the Jiribam. So attacks has been coming from various armed miscreants. Even a civilian who have been sleeping in his own residence was also shot inside his own residence, and arms many arms were again recovered by the security forces after the heavy crossfiring between the armed miscreants between the both communities and security forces, particularly the state forces, have been again retaliating to safeguard the civilians at the Jiribam. And as of now, we could see that MLAs are coming out. MLAs are moving out from the Raj Bhavan after completing the discussion at the Raj Bhavan.
Okay, can you ask your cameraman to pan the camera? Let's see the MLAs coming out of the discussion. The meeting has ended. This is the breaking news. The meeting with Governor Lakshman Prasad Acharya has ended. Ministers and MLAs are coming out of that meeting. We will see. We will see if we can talk to any of the sources there. Lucky, try to speak to some of the sources there. These are the live pictures of the ministers' vehicles coming out of the Raj Bhavan, that confirming that the meeting between Chief Minister Biren Singh, his team, and Governor Lakshman Prasad Acharya has ended. So these are the live visuals, exclusive on Northeast Live. We are bringing you minute-to-minute live coverage of developments in Manipur, and we are focusing. We are keeping a sharp focus.
Chief Minister.
Yes, Lucky.
Yes, Chief Minister even himself have been coming out from Raj Bhavan. Various ministers, MLAs are out. Even Chief Minister just now have moved out from the Raj Bhavan. He has been moving back to the Chief Minister Secretariat right now. And yes, ministers, we could see Minister Ranjan, Minister Basanta, Minister Wangbam Niumai, and Minister Susindro is coming out from the Raj Bhavan in his own vehicle, and now all are moving towards the Chief Minister Secretariat. I think there will be a meeting again with the Chief Minister at the Chief Minister Secretariat. Now MLAs, Minister, Deputy Speaker are moving out from the Raj Bhavan.
All right, Lucky, don't go away and give us an update of to the situation. Take me out for a while.
Yes, you could witness there ministers, MLAs, vehicles of minister MLAs are now moving out from the Raj Bhavan after the conclusion of the meeting that was held inside the Raj Bhavan with the Manipur's governor LP Acharya. And still we could witness that all the minister MLAs are moving towards the Chief Minister Secretary. They are not moving in any direction. They are all the minister MLAs are moving towards the Chief Minister Secretary. So what will be the discussion? What was the agreed point between the Raj Bhavan, between the governor and the ministers is still unknown. But yes, now ministers and MLAs moving towards the Chief Minister Secretary from the governor house, and yes, there might be a meeting again with the Chief Minister and with all the cabinet ministers and alliance party in the state. Wasbir.
Thank you, Lucky, for joining us. We'll get to in our later bulletins for more updates on this big story we are tracking today.